Alright, you want to release the parking brake, we're pushing forward. Okay, go ahead and bring the thrust levers up to 40%. Let them stabilize right there. Remember to use your feet to keep us centered on the runway. I'm going to set this stuff for us here. Okay, everything looks good. You can go ahead and push the black takeoff button. Okay, so we're going to start rolling down the runway. Okay, our airspeed is alive. Okay, there's 80 knots, everything's good, we'll keep going. Okay, there's V1, both hands on the yoke, and rotate. Rotate us up to 15 degrees nose high again. Once we reach 1,000 feet, lower the nose to 10 degrees, and we'll only climb up to 2,000 feet. Okay, I'm going to raise the landing gear. I'm going to go ahead and get us set up for that full stop landing. Lower the nose down to 10 degrees nose high. Have to push forward a little bit more because we got the flaps in, so it'll be a little bit harder. Okay. Hold us at 2,000 feet, so bring the nose down and hold us right there. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to make a slight right turn now. In just a second you'll be able to see the city pop up in front of us. Can't quite see it just yet. Raise the nose up just a little bit, put it between the 2.5 and 5 degree lines. I'll trim back to help you do that. There we go. Thanks, and go ahead and level the wings now. So we're flying right over the top of, there's the bridge that connects the mainland to the new airport that they built. The new airport was highly contested by the Chinese people. In fact, there's probably a few dead bodies buried underneath it because people knocked some people off to get it built because it was a big deal. It was reclaimed land they took back from Mongolia, I believe, actually. All right, so keep us flying right towards that tallest building that you can see there. Don't worry about that. It's just telling us we're low over top of some hills that are below us. So I just turned those warnings off so they wouldn't happen again. They're sometimes kind of annoying when you're operating where the terrain's kind of high. And can you see not this hill right here that's to our left, but the one right beyond it? That's the hill that we have to turn past to come down towards the runway. And we're going to fly right over top of all those buildings, and we're going to come down really low over top of them. So as soon as we're past that hill, we'll turn to the left just a little bit, and the runway is actually over there to our left. If you look on the screen here, there's the center line of the runway, and there's the runway right there. So we're sort of flying at an angle.
Go like this and then...
Yep, we'll have to do like that, exactly. So it'll be a much different approach. It's completely non-standard. And we'll do a full stop landing here. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and make it a touch and go landing here. That way we don't have to reset the computer. You can go ahead and give me a left turn. Just point us right over the top of all these buildings. And as you do, you can start descending down if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and lower the landing gear for us.
So that's buildings, right?
Yeah, you can just fly right past this hill, just over top of these buildings. Alright, you can go ahead and level us to the right. Level the wings off. We're flying right over the shipping yard here. All the container ships come in and out of here. Hong Kong's a huge port city, as you might imagine.
Yeah.
So, keep us descending down. That's nice. Okay. You can just follow the white lights around to the right.
1,000.
Excellent job. And we'll do a touch and go here again.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Almost right there. That's perfect. And put your right hand on the thrust levers. At 50 feet, bring them to idle.
50.
Okay. Hold the nose right there.
20. 10.
Fantastic landing number 4. Go ahead and put the thrust levers up to halfway. Keep us centered on the runway. Excellent. Okay, and go ahead and go to full power. Here's V1. Go ahead and rotate up to 15 degrees now. Excellent. We'll go ahead and climb out to 3,000 feet. Okay, you can put both hands on the yoke. I'll take care of the power for you. There's 1,000 feet. Lower the nose down to the 10-degree mark. Excellent. We can go ahead and start a climbing right turn now. Go ahead and turn us to the right. And turn me all the way to the right. Do a standard rate turn, 25 degrees. Keep us climbing up to 3,000 feet. There we go. Coming around to the right. And we'll be on a very, very, very extended downwind. And once we go on downwind, I'll change the weather for us and make it a little more interesting.